What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a great October. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. And to continue on with my Halloween review series, I am finally going to start reviewing Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Now, after I'm done with reviewing this, I'm going to be reviewing the other Halloween films, the rest of them, from H2O all the way until Halloween Ends, which is coming out tomorrow, actually. So I'm going to be reviewing that, and I'm going to be seeing that pretty soon. And so, guys, then afterwards, I'm going to be doing a ranking of all 13 Halloween films, and you guys will get to know my thoughts on every single movie in this franchise, because I know that previously I've reviewed the first 5 Halloween films, and you guys know my thoughts on them. If you guys don't know my thoughts, I love the original Halloween. I think it's a classic. It's one of the best slashers ever made, in my opinion. Halloween 2, very good follow up to the original. I don't think it's amazing like the first one, but it's still a good follow up. Halloween 3, I have a ton of guilty pleasure with. I think it's a fun movie. And yes, it's stupid, but I do think it's pretty good. 4 and 5, not a big fans of. I'm not a big fan of the Thorn trilogy, as this next one we're going to be talking about is from. But I will say this, Halloween 6 is the best film in the Thorn trilogy. That's honestly not saying very much, but we'll get into that. Starting off with what I did like about Halloween 6 Curse of Michael Myers, I do think that the look of Michael Myers in this movie is actually better than in Halloween 4 and 5. Because if you guys know, Halloween 4, the mask was terrible. It looked too much like a plain face. It looked like somebody had molded it like that day and just like took out all the creases from like the cheekbones and the mouth. And something about it just didn't work for me. Halloween 5, the mask is like on the outside of his shirt and the hair is done different and it's just a very weird look. The mask in this movie is way better. It's a big step up. Some people would say it's one of the best masks of the franchise. But in my opinion, not that great of a mask. It's not the best mask, but I do think it's a big improvement over the previous two. This movie is also very well known for having the acting debut for Paul Rudd, who has gone to become one of the most likable and best actors working in Hollywood today, especially in the Marvel Universe. In this movie, he does okay. He does okay in Halloween 6. He plays like a very socially awkward teenager who doesn't talk very much. He's socially awkward, he's introverted, and I guess he finds a baby at some point, and it's a very weird performance for him, but I will say, I don't dislike his performance at all in this movie. I think it's actually really good what he does here. And another thing I'm going to say about this film, and this is kind of going into my negatives with Halloween 6, because like I said, this movie's not that great, even though it's the best of this trilogy. That's not saying too much. I do this is the final film overall for Donald Pleasance before he died, and his performance here is much better than in Halloween 5, because in the fifth one he was creepy and weird. In this movie, he's just old. He's just present in the movie, and I get why they wanted to have him one last time. The movie didn't necessarily need him, but I get why they had him here. It's understandable. And he does make a better performance. So he's just an old man who's, just present at times throughout the movie. He does make a bigger appearance at the very end, and it's, good what they do with him. And I do like what they did overall. So, another thing that I did not like too much about this movie was I don't like what they did with the character of Jamie, because if you guys don't know, Jamie is actually the young niece of Michael Myers in this trilogy, and she is actually Michael Myers' main target in the previous two films. But in this movie, Michael Myers, spoiler alert, kills her off in the first 10 minutes. And it's kind of just disrespectful to the character. Even though she was good in the first movie, and she was good in Halloween 4. In Halloween 5, they made her a mute, which didn't make sense, and they kind of ruined it. And in this movie, they just decided, whatever, we don't care about her anymore. And I was like, what the hell? So I didn't like it at all. I didn't like how they did that with the character. And just so you guys know, I'm only referring to the theatrical cut. I have not seen the producer's cut because it's very hard to come by. I've seen copies on eBay that are like $50, and I do not want to pay that much for a movie by any means. So, if you guys want to know my thoughts on that, just know that I am not talking about the producer's cut of this movie because I can't find it. So, the theatrical cut only. And I've heard that both cuts are pretty bad. So, I guess you've got to pick which one you dislike the least. So, that's technically what we're going for here with this movie. So, overall, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, is not a terrible Halloween film. It's not the worst in the franchise, but it's definitely at the bottom of my list as far as rankings go. So, but if you think about it, I'm gonna give Halloween 6 a mixed bag, because I do think that it could be better, but overall, they probably just didn't know what to do with the character, especially this trilogy. And let's just hope that Halloween Ends does not follow the same bad formula that this one did. So, overall, you guys. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for watching. Look forward to my next Halloween reviews pretty soon. I'll be reviewing Halloween H2O next, which I'm super excited to talk about with you guys. I'm also going to be doing some more videos for my Disturbing Book Iceberg. So guys, please keep an eye on that. And also, please give those videos more attention, because my Disturbing Book Iceberg, there's a lot of books I'm going to be talking about. And now we're on to tier 2 of that iceberg. So now we're into the really fucked up books here. And plus, the last book I just finished reading was so fucked up and weird and disgusting that I'm surprised it's in tier 2. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Look forward to more Halloween videos very soon, as well as other horror films that I'm going to be watching throughout the rest of the month of October. Sorry I haven't been keeping up with you guys. I've had relatives over, haven't been able to watch too much stuff. So guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later on.